Hey guys, this is Ryan from TKK Collector and the Poke Chalet. So, prismatic evolutions. Everybody wants to talk about it. Why not? So, the next wave of cancellations seems to be happening. We're seeing more stores cancel. And these aren't stores that found out about their allocation and then had to cancel. These are stores that are canceling and then posting their inventory back online at market. If you bought from one of these stores that is doing this, honestly, you have to remember this next time. This is a lesson in the industry. Uh, this lesson was learned and taught many times in the COVID times, in the times when everyone was indoors. No one could, no one could get things. No one could get product. This happened a lot, and it's back to that ways. Now we don't know why. Why is Pokemon cutting back on supply so much? Why is Prismatic Evolutions so pumped up? Why? And is it going to continue? Now, the bad news is in my gut. This is just the start. There are big sets coming. Now, they're not going to be as bad, but this is going to be the pinnacle of difficult times. Prismatic Evolutions. 151 was tough, right? It was hard to get product. It was not the most easily available product. But Prismatic Evolutions is 3 or 4 times as bad as 151 was in terms of the amount of product available. And also how sought after that product is going to be. Unfortunately for everyone, collectors, stores, even resellers, even, these guys who buy 2 boxes and sell 1 to try to cover some cost. It's going to be rough because no one's going to be able to find it. Stores are not getting it. Allocations are tremendously low, and this is not distributors' fault. It's just supply is being cut. Supply is down. Now, Pokemon promises they're going to print. They've been printing, print. So, are they going to print to the ground Prismatic Evolutions? They're going to print a lot of it. But we have not heard any information about ETB reprints yet. We've not heard any information about second waves. Although, there's been some hints. So someone from EB Games, I think, posted that there was a second wave of ETBs. But that's a big box store, EB Games, I guess. It's not, not regular distribution channels, not regular stores like the Poke Chalet. But we don't know. Prismatic Evolutions, if you're the kind of guy who you planned ahead, you bought 2 ETBs at MSRP, you pre-ordered, and you pre-ordered from a good store, and they're going to fulfill your order, and you got 2 ETBs. I highly recommend, if you're the kind of person who think, oh, well, I can sell them, I don't want to open them, their market's so high, I would keep one. Keep one sealed. You never know if this is it. You never know. We've seen this is it before. Even Crown Zenith, it was sort of one-shot ETBs, and that was it. There was not a lot of new ETBs that came to market. There was no big ETB reprint. Sure, you could pick them at Costco some point down the road, but my opinion is you have to be worried about this happening with Prismatic Evolutions. Now, Prismatic Evolutions, how to get it. Here's my recommendations. If you haven't established a long-standing relationship with a store, and you don't already have some information or some communication with that store about getting Prismatic Evolutions, it's unlikely that you're going to be able to order it online. I don't think there's going to be a bunch of Prismatic available on release day online from regular online stores, from brick and mortars. I don't think so. You're definitely going to see the Pokemon Center. So, morning of the Pokemon Center, try to get yourself the Prismatic Evolutions ETBs and pay the $10 shipping and the full MSRP. But that's your best chance at getting some Prismatic Evolutions is Pokemon Center right now. And I'm sorry, but that website is going to crash and it's going to burn. It's going to crash, and you just have to keep with it. I'll check it out, but I'm not going to buy any from Pokemon Center. It's just too much waste now. Too much waste of time. The thing about time is it's pretty critical when it comes to running a little side hustle business. The example I'll give is right now in Canada, Blooming Waters is hitting the store shelves at Costco. And from what I hear from the community local, the guys around is that yesterday, it was two Costco's in the area here in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Yesterday came at the first one, and it sold out by 9:01. Now, Costco apparently opens to the public at 9, but it opens to businesses an hour earlier, executive members, etc. So people showed up, businesses bought all the blooming waters. I am not one of those businesses. I'll just wait for hopefully some decent allocation from Distro. They've been treating me okay lately. And shout out to Prince Distros. I'm not going to waste my time running to Costco and trying to score blooming waters. It's for others to get. I know there's probably some stores trying to get supply, trying to get those packs. Streamers, people who, are in it. They're in it for the fun, in it for the resell. They're trying to get it. Fine, go to Costco, do your thing. But first store sold out by 1 minute past the opening. Second store today, this morning, they went over in Dartmouth. It was sold out before it opened. They did some ticketing system, people lining up at 6 a.m. in the morning. They gave some tickets, so people purchased the tickets, purchased the product, and it's sitting over there, but you need a ticket in order to get it. And people are now online selling the tickets. So, not the best look. Things didn't go well for Blooming Waters and Costco. It's, as they say, sad state of affairs when things are this crazy. And they're going to get worse. Prismatic is crazy. Prismatic is going to be crazy. The next set. So we just put in some orders for the Japanese set. And we overpaid, in my opinion, for a Japanese booster box. That's the Battle Partner set. That's the first half of our next set. Big trainer set. What is going to happen? Well, we have some loyal customers who really want to have Japanese early. They want to have Japanese. They want to open it. So we ordered it at the price. We told them exactly how much we paid, and we're just gonna try to dollar cost average if the price fluctuates. And like if we can get it for cheaper, we're gonna keep buying it cheaper until we can sell it at a decent price. Otherwise, we'll just break even when we sell it. And it's already, let's call it, sold. So that's what it's gonna be like. I got a bunch of like loose packs and things that I still need to sell. I'm going to have to do an inventory and try to get everything that I have stored that I don't have online, get that up and available, because the market is crazy right now. And the market is going to get even crazier, unfortunately. We're going to see the same amount of stress on allocations when it comes to the next English sets, plural. The battle, the trainer battle sets, the rocket set, whatever that is, the black and white XY set, the one that might come next summer. It's going to be interesting because people are pumped. These are all things people know. These are, they're not like Fossil, they're not like Jungle or anything like that, but these are sets people know. And these are sets that people with money, disposable incomes, know. And people are going to want it. And I say TCG Pocket helped bring on this particular boom that we're facing. A lot of collecting interest, but TCP Pocket sort of gave people the pack opening itch, and it gave the playing itch. So here at the Poke Chalet, we buy all the products from Distro. We do not, and I always consider it a dead product. So battle decks, league battle decks, dead product. I thought, well, I'll keep it. Eventually the promos would be kind of neat, but what's happening here is that selling. So all of our battle decks, people are ordering battle decks. People who play TCG Pocket, battle decks, they're buying them. And hey, I'm happy. That's good. I thought that was dead inventory. I thought it was like gonna have to sit for 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. But it's cycling, which that's the big part about running a business. You always want to be cycling, and growing, and finding new customers. So we hopefully will see a good supply of the next sets. Prismatic Evolutions, I think, based on what I've heard, there's probably only one store here in Nova Scotia that got more than we did. So I've talked to a lot of stores and about allocation and things, and I mean, one brick and mortar got the exact same allocation that we did. The only other bigger store, the brick and mortar, probably got a lot more. They have a different distro. They probably have multi-distros, but I mean, it was a bloodbath. There's not much prismatic evolution here. Unless we see tons coming to the shelves at Walmart, GameStop. Well, what else do we have? Sports card stores? Maybe? Are they going to have it? They're probably going to be charging market for sure. But that might be a place for you to look at. So, searching for prismatic evolutions, Pokemon Center on release day. Walmart. This is if you haven't established a relationship with a store that can, that has your name, that has your wink wink contact information for allocation. Now, we did send out all of our information, all of our here's what you can buy from us emails to our customers, to our loyal customers, to the guys and gals who've been with us for years. And we said, this is what I have. Do you want to buy it? So far, of the 30 or so people I reached out to, I think one has decided not to buy it. They're a singles only person, very astute purchaser. I think they've chosen not to. There's one that hasn't gotten back to me, and there's someone who I don't know why I've sent them messages. They just have not responded, like yes or no, and it's peculiar. Maybe something's happened. Anyway, so what happened is one person said no, I don't want it. So I had an extra ETB. Coincidentally, a friend of my partner at the Poke Chalet, Kai. I think she's an 11-year-old gal. She contacted me and she said, I have X amount of dollars. Can I buy a booster box? And unfortunately, it was like half the amount needed for a booster box. So I said, unfortunately not. But, I knew this person. I've gone to parties with their parents. I see these Kai's friends often around. But I said, you know what? I have a Prismatic Evolutions ETB, and I know that you're an avid collector. They're not going to resell it. I know you're an avid collector. I know you're a huge fan of Eevee. I have one ETB for you. And guess what? It's at less than MSRP. That's another thing, is that here at the Poke Chalet, so she got lucky. She contacted me. She used her mom's Facebook account and contacted me, and we're getting her one ETB, one Prismatic Evolutions ETB. Do you know how hard it is for kids going to get the Prismatic Evolutions ETBs? The products? Do you know how hard kids are not going to be able to open this? It sucks. A lot of people are posting, my kid, no, I want to open this online. There's a lot of people who are going to suffer because kids don't have, established relationships. They don't have the ability to jump online and buy stuff. This is going to be a rough year for kids, and that's not good. And Kai and I are going to figure out some way to fix that. Obviously, parents don't really use online stores that much. They're all in the Walmarts and stuff. They're opportunistic buyers, so to speak. So it's a hard nut to crack in terms of getting kids Pokemon. It's a hard nut to crack, but we'll think about it. Now, she got lucky. She contacted me. She had a relationship. She got herself a Prismatic Evolution ETB for purchase when it arrives. So I was kind of happy that, it's happy. I like getting people product, it's nice. So that's another thing we did. And this is why you have to be careful about who you ordered your Prismatic Evolutions from. If you order them from a store and they canceled your order, even if you paid, 3 months ago, if they canceled it recently, and they put inventory back up online at higher prices, you have to remember that. You have to remember, where does your loyalty stand? If you find that store and, you see that they canceled people's orders and now they're selling for higher, you also have to make a decision. Do I spend the market price now? Do I take someone else's ETBs? Or someone else's ordered product? There's a lot of people going to do it. They don't care, right? There's just scalpers. I'm going to buy it. There's people who are desperate. I didn't think about it 3 months ago. I'm just going to buy it at market. They're going to find customers. The question is, are they going to find loyal customers? Customers are going to be around for a couple of years. Customers are going to return to their website. Customers are not just focused on the lowest price, the lowest bottom dollar. We're really dependent on loyal customers because we're not a brick and mortar. People don't shuffle in off the street. Really hard for people to find us, but people are often pleased when they eventually do. Didn't even know you exist. Biggest Pokemon collectors here in the area don't even know if you exist. But loyalty is important. So if you see someone who broke your trust, took your money, sat on it for 3 months, and then is sending a refund and then posting inventory back up for sale, judge them harshly. Judge them harshly. Um, I hope you guys do find some prismatic evolutions for you to open if you want. There's going to be more product. You just have to wait. There's going to be more, and it's not always going to be super expensive the way prismatic evolutions ETBs will. If you were lucky enough to score yourself more than one prismatic evolutions ETBs, I might recommend, if you're a sealed collector, to keep one sealed. Keep it on the shelf, because there is no guarantee of additional ETBs to come to market. There's going to be more product. There's going to be tins. There's going to be collection boxes. There's going to be, mystery boxes. There's going to be this and that. But if you wanted an ETB with that Eevee on it, you might want to put that one aside and, find a place in your display case for that one. Because there's no news on a second wave, an additional print, nothing yet. Now, I think I saw an email floating around from Pokemon about how they're guaranteed they're going to print more, they're going to get people the stuff that they want. I hope they increase slightly. I mean, we don't want it to be printed to the ground, because what happens is then you have a lot of people who will get burned. A lot of people will leave the hobby and be disgusted when their $100 they spent on ETB, that $200 they spent on an ETB, I can see the same ETB for $59.99 down the road. It hurts people, and it causes them to leave the hobby. Back to that, don't FOMO. So if you're seeing these crazy market prices, it's because there's people out there who will pay it. The question is, are you the person out there who's going to overpay? Are you the person who's going to spend $200 on an ETB, rip the 10 packs, and get, $18, $25 in singles? You might get a couple of nice Master Balls or a Verse Hollows, an Eevee. Maybe you go crazy and you'll get the new Moonbreon, the new Moonbreon 2.0, whatever the name ends up being. Sunbreon? No. But the new Moonbreon, maybe you'll get that. Maybe your $200 you spent on ETB will turn around. But honestly, how many times have you opened an ETB and you got your chase card? It happens. People post about it online, but how many times have you done that? So take that into account when FOMO happens. $60, I mean, that's some fun you can have. $200 on an ETB, that it's getting to be like, let someone else have that fun, focus on singles. There's people out there who just rip for fun, who have a lot of fun ripping, and they sell their singles, and singles become available for you to buy. Think about that. Think about saving your money and buying the single. Don't buy it at release, but buy it after 2 or 3 weeks. Price fluctuates in the first 2.5, 2 or 3 weeks when things get opened. Buy it. Buy a single. Do the right thing with your own money. Be careful. Don't FOMO. Have fun. It is a hobby. It's interesting. It's risky. It has ups and it has downs. You're going to experience them this year. And there's going to be a lot. There's going to be ups. There's going to be downs. There's going to be amazing cards. There's going to be ripping packs and not hitting anything. So definitely hope you guys enjoy the hobby. Don't take it too seriously. The people who are fighting in Costco, those guys are losers. The people who are, ripping, who are trying to scalp, who are charging double what they paid at Costco, they're losers. They're not good people. The guy who, buy a few boxes and are selling it at $10, $15 above market, covering their own costs of ripping, that's okay. That's part of the hobby. Just be careful about the guys who you've never seen before, who are now buying all the 151 Blooming Waters and selling it in marketplace. They're not really part of the hobby. They are a symptom of demand pressures, and they're here for now. They'll be gone later. I would recommend don't buy. Make them desperate. Make them drop their price to $10 over, and don't buy. Don't be desperate. Don't let these people make you desperate. It's not that critical. If you need the cards to finish your 151 set, buy the singles. If you need the sealed box to collect, if you're a collector of sealed product, I don't know if you really should be buying off these guys who did this, who are charging double. For your buddy who picked up 5 and is willing to sell you 1 at a couple extra dollars, I think it makes sense. But avoid these predators, money predators. And we hope you guys enjoyed this video. I like talking to you guys. I like venting. I like that you guys share your opinions about what's going on. It's definitely interesting. It's definitely fun. And it's definitely not fun. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the like, hit subscribe. See you soon.